Welcome to the channel. We were discussing Fibonacci series problem. Today in this tutorial, let's write a Python program to solve this problem using loops. Fibonacci series is a series of numbers. Here, first two numbers are 0 and 1 and rest of the numbers are the sum of the previous two numbers. That is, this is first number, second number. Then to get the next number in the series, we need to add these previous two numbers. 0 plus 1 is 1. Next, to get the next number, we need to add previous two numbers, 2. To get the next number, 1 plus 2, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 3, 8. Like this. This is Fibonacci series. Fibonacci numbers are represented using f of n. Here f of 0 is the number at the 0th index in this series, that is 0. F of 1 is 1. F of 2 is 1, f of 3 is 2, like that. We can define Fibonacci numbers like this also. F of n minus 1 plus f of n minus 2. Sum of previous two numbers when n is greater than 1. And we know the value of f of 0, that is 0. F of 1 is 1. That is the first two numbers of this series. Okay, so this is about Fibonacci series. Next, to write the program, here we'll use loops. Initially, we'll ask the user to mention n value, that is the index. Okay, if we get input as n equal to 5, that means we want to find f of 5, the fifth number in the series. For example, this is our Fibonacci series, and if I write the index here, 0. So the fifth number is 5. To calculate this number, what we know the first two numbers of the series. So I'll store that in a variable. Now using this, I can calculate the next element of the series, that is f2. So I'll give a new name to that variable, new equal to a plus b. So now we know three numbers in this series, that is f of 0, f of 1 and f of 2. But we want to calculate f of 5. To calculate the next number, we need previous two numbers, these two. And to store that a new result, we need to use another variable. But here, I don't want to use new variable for this purpose. I want to reuse this code. So that's why what I'll do is, instead of adding b and new, first I'll swap the values here. I'll take a equal to b and b equal to new. A equal to b. So now this is a and b equal to new. Now this is b. Now again I can perform this, new equal to a plus b. Now new will point to this. Again, to get the next number in the series, I need to assign a equal to b and b equal to new. Now this is a, this is b. Next we can calculate new using this formula, new equal to a plus b. So now this is new. Now again, to calculate the next number, we need previous two numbers and we'll use a and b to represent that. That's why I'll take a equal to b, b equal to new. This is a and this is b. New equal to a plus b. So this is new. And we need to execute this instruction again and again. After fifth iteration, in the variable a, we'll get a result. Here you can see that, right? This is how we'll use loops to print Fibonacci numbers. And what if I want to print all the numbers till that index? Then we need to include print in every step like this. Alright, next, let's write the program. In the Python file, let's define a function first. Let's take function name as fib_iterative. N is the parameter, that is the index. As I said, we need two variables, a equal to 0, b equal to 1. In every iteration, it represents previous two numbers. The step is, after adding a and b, we'll get a new number, the next number in the series. Next, to continue the series, we need to change a and b value. A becomes b and b becomes new. And next, again add a plus b, store the newly found number in the variable new. So we need to repeat this again and again. So here, we'll include this in a loop. Let's use a loop, for loop, 1 to n plus 1. So total we need n times, or you can just use n like this. And we are done. Next, after completing the loop, we need to return a value. Let's take the input, integer number. Then let's call the function and we'll store the return result in a variable Let's save this and execute this. Let's enter 5. Okay, like this. And here we are actually swapping the numbers. Instead of using third variable, we can do this in the single step also, like this. Alright. Okay, so this is about Fibonacci number. Next, if I want to print whole series, we need to write like this. We need to print A here initially, and we need to return the last value also. Then we can print like this. Okay, so this is how we can print numbers in the Fibonacci series using loops. So that's it for now guys. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll meet you in next class. Till then, take care.